All right, we have more Wintersown native plants to put in the pollinator garden here. Some more. Oh, right. There's a couple over there. And we're back down. So let's see how many of these we can get done. Come join me. This one, wow, is a broken pot. Okay, so we've got Blefelia hirsuta, or hairy woodmint. And I'm gonna break this into a couple of patches and put it along the side of the path here.
Blefelia hirsuta, hairy woodmint.
All right, let's get it out first. There we go.
A perennial, likes partial shade and shade, medium wet to medium soils.
There we go. Oh.
Grows 3 feet tall, blooms white June, July, August, and September.
One. Two. Three. One. Two. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hairy woodmint has fibrous roots that spread by rhizomes to form dense colonies. Its mint-scented leaves and white flowers are the perfect addition to any shady woodland, wood's edge, savanna, or other partially shady area. Its flowers are pollinated primarily by long-tongued bees, specifically little carpenter bees, mason bees, and leaf-cutting bees.
Before I water, let's do a couple more. This one is Ligniosa, Solidago Ligniosa, or bog goldenrod. I think I might try to break this into 2. I just have 2 clumps. Let's see how it does. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do a total of 3. There. So now we've got 3 of those. 3 holes right near each other here in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, and right here. 3.
Solidago uglionosa, bog goldenrod, a perennial. Likes full sun, part sun, or shade, wet to medium soils, grows 4 feet tall, blooms yellow in August and September. This is a more upright, spiky looking version of goldenrod. It's a wonderful species and is low maintenance, resistant to deer, and attracts butterflies and other pollinators.
I got one more over there, but I think I'll do that from the other side. So this is Phlox diviricata, or wild blue phlox.
Phlox diviricata, wild blue phlox.
Again, I think the top foliage has died back there, and we're just left with
A perennial, likes part shade and shade, medium wet to medium dry soils. Grows 12 inches tall. Blooms blue, April, May, and June. The flowers, atop sticky stems, are slightly fragrant and range in color from pale blue to lavender to violet. This is a phlox for shade or part shade.
This is Scutellaria laterifolia, or laterifoli. It is Mad Dog skullcap. So it's gonna go right in here. Try it out right in there. This here, this is a steeple bush. I think it'll look pretty right here at the bottom. I'll wedge myself in here.
Scutellaria lateriflora, Mad Dog skullcap. A perennial, likes full sun and part sun, wet to medium wet soils, grows 2 feet tall, blooms blue, July, August, and September.
Look. Break that open a little bit. Okay, that should be good enough.
This is a mint family perennial with toothed opposite leaves and square stem. It blooms small trumpet-shaped flowers, varying in color from pale blue to lavender or even white. The flowers attract native bees. This lovely plant thrives in wet to moist conditions and is rhizomatous, but not aggressively so.
This one is Blephiliata ciliata, Blephili downy wood mint. I just said the name of the other one, and like the other one, I'm going to try to break it into some parts here.
Blephilia ciliata, a perennial, likes full sun or part sun, medium to dry soil, grows 12 inches tall, blooms June and July, flower colors purple.
There we go. All right, I got 6 pieces.
Downy wood mint has a distinctive appeal with its tight clusters of pink-purple flowers stacked to resemble a pagoda. Reminiscent of much-loved monardas, this Blephilia will spread by rhizomes slowly from a central taproot to form clumps. Important pollinators will frequent it during its approximately 1 month, early summer bloom time.
So this is Spirea alba, or meadowsweet.
Spirea alba, meadowsweet. A perennial shrub, likes full to part sun, wet to medium wet soils.
There we go.
Grows 4 feet tall. Blooms white, July, August, and September. Meadowsweet is a delicate shrub species with white, fuzzy spires of flowers that will be buzzing with pollinators. While it is a shrub, this plant has fine, upright stems that could be mistaken for a wildflower. It is a manageable plant and would make a lovely alternative for the non-native Japanese spirea, which is often used in traditional landscaping. A favorite of many pollinators, including several types of bees, it serves as food and host plant for countless other insects. Birds also use this plant for food and nesting.
This one is a blue-eyed grass. And this one is not a native plant. It is Dianthus rockin' red.
Cicerentium angustifolium, or stout blue-eyed grass. What they lack in size, they certainly make up for in beauty and tenacity. This beautiful plant blooms in a star-shaped flower that opens in the morning to reveal 6 pale bluish-purple petals and a yellow center. It will then close again in the afternoon or evening. Despite its common name, blue-eyed grasses are not grasses but members of the iris family. They handle competition quite well and can readily spread via underground rhizomes. This one is the only one in my bunch that is not a native plant, Dianthus rockin' red, Sweet William. The information I'm giving you is from bluestoneperennials.com. Supercharge your garden with energetic red flowers of rockin' red Dianthus. Grooving to a summer beat, it performs in the late spring to fall with upright clusters of lightly scented red lacy flowers. Move the party indoors as they are ideal cut flowers for eye-catching bouquets. The Sweet William variety is from the Rockin' series, a charming classic favorite so effective in masses. Self-sows readily so future plants are assured. A colorful carpet from spring into summer. It is a perennial. It grows 18 to 24 inches. It blooms red from late spring to late summer. It likes full sun, normal clay or sandy soils, and has medium water needs.
This is what's left of rock harlequin or corydalis. It's actually it's actually an annual, but I did deposit like all of its seeds back in there, so I'm going to plant it. We'll see what happens.
Corydalis sempervirens, pale corydalis or rock harlequin. It's an annual. It likes full sun or part sun, medium dry to dry soil, grows 3 feet tall, blooms pink in May, June, July, August, and September. An attractive annual native for rocky, shallow soil sites and cooler climates. Easy to start from seed, it could fill in any bare spot in a sun or semi-shade garden quite quickly and will reseed readily.
Okay, it's been a couple of days. We've had some rain and some wind, and now I'm back to finish this bed. So this one here is Lobelia cardinalis, or cardinal flower. Here's a look. All of these little guys. I should divide this up, but I'm just planting it.
Lobelia cardinalis, cardinal flower. A short-lived perennial, likes full or part shade, wet to medium wet soil, grows 4 feet tall, blooms red in July, August, and September. Named for its beautiful scarlet red flowers, which are an important nectar source for hummingbirds and swallowtail butterflies. Cardinal flower is a showy plant great for gardens or wetland planting. Parent plants will not persist for more than a few years, but is a prolific self-seeder and fast grower. It's one of my personal favorites in the garden.
And that one is Asclepias incarnata, rose milkweed.
Asclepias incarnata, a perennial, full sun, part sun, wet to medium soil. Grows 4 feet tall, blooms pink in June, July, and August. The lovely vanilla fragrance that you detect coming from these large rose pink flowers, possibly hosting several monarchs or swallowtail butterflies, is from the rose milkweed. Like all members of the Asclepias genus, this milkweed is often used by monarch butterflies as a host plant.
This one is Oxalis violaceae, or wild wood violet, which is the pink one, I think. So I'm gonna put it right in there.
Oxalis violaceae. A perennial, a spring ephemeral. Likes full to part sun, medium to dry soil. Grows 4 inches tall, blooms purple, April, May, and June. The delicate lavender blossoms of violet wood sorrel gently flare and nod above bloomed green leaves, creating a whimsical ground cover that grows less than a foot tall. The flowers attract a wide range of native bees. This plant will spread readily from bulb offshoots that form small colonies in a short amount of time.
Okay, this one is Allium cernum, nodding onion. Obviously not this, the little grassy textured stuff.
Allium cernum, a perennial, likes full sun and part sun, medium wet to medium dry soils, grows 18 inches, blooms purple in July and August.
All of these white roots, those are the allium roots. Excellent. Nope. Yeah, we'll braid it out. Let's try this. This will look better.
Okay. Nodding onion is renowned for the unique orientation of its flowers, umbels facing downward. This tendency gives pollinating bees a priority because they are not fazed by gathering nectar and pollen while hanging upside down, and it does deter many other insects.
This one is Gentianopsis crenata, and it's, I don't know if you can see how utterly small, those are, but those are the plants. I planted some in here last year, hoping that they would, I don't know, do something. I think they got overtaken by the, whatever this stuff is. So I'm going to make sure to break up the moss. It's so hard because they're so little, so we'll see.
Gentianopsis crenata, fringed gentian. A biennial, likes full sun, wet to medium wet soil, grows 12 inches tall, blooms blue August, September, and October. The flowers open on sunny days but remain generally closed on cloudy days. Individual plants live for only 1 or 2 years but do reseed when given proper conditions. Ants are highly attracted to Gentianopsis crenata
Don't get quite strangled.
because they like the taste and crave the nutrition of the nectar. So in response, some specialists believe the fringe on the petals provides a measure of protection.
See, I think this year they just got strangled by the moss and they tried to get bigger. So I'll just try and break it up. But they're so intertwined with it. Anyway, We'll see. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit now. This one is Gentiana puberlenta, and it's gonna go right in here. Maybe.
Gentiana puberlenta, a perennial. Likes full sun or part sun. Medium to dry soil. Grows 12 inches tall. Blooms blue in August, September, and October. Downy gentian is often found growing in short clumps in areas that are minimally disturbed. It prefers drier soils with full sun to part shade. It is always a delight to see the relatively large, deep blue-violet flowers blooming during the late summer months of August into October. It can survive an autumn frost, but does not do well in extreme heat or prolonged drought. It is pollinator-friendly and will attract many types of bees in the late season.
Okay, these two are Dodecathion amethystum, or amethyst shooting star, and Dodecathion media, midland shooting star. They are ephemerals, spring ephemerals, so they wouldn't have anything above the ground right now, so they don't look like much.
Dodecathion amethystum,
Let's see what I can do in here.
or amethyst shooting star. Scientific name looks like it's now changed to Primula facettii. A perennial ephemeral. Likes full sun, part sun, or shade, medium wet to medium dry soils, grows 12 inches tall, blooms purple in April and May. The amethyst shooting star produces a dramatic cluster of 5 parted purple to pink colored blossoms, fused petals face downwards to produce a tube ringed with maroon, yellow, and white. It is quite distinctive. And then we have Dodecathion media, or Primula media, the midland shooting star. Perennial ephemeral, likes full sun or part sun, medium wet to medium dry soil, grows 12 inches tall, blooms pink in April, May, and June. The early spring plants tend to get most of the attention because we so need to see flowers at that time of year. Shooting stars deserve that acclaim. They are the true spring ephemeral of the prairie. They are also completely done with their season and go dormant by midsummer. They have beautiful mahogany-colored seed pods that are often not noticed because other tall species have overtopped them by that time. This species establishes well and will reseed itself in semi-dry, rocky situations or in the shade of a shrub or small tree.
Okay. Give it this leaf cover back. Alright, this one is Phlox maculata, Wild Sweet William. I'm gonna go in from the other side, right there.
Phlox maculata, Wild Sweet William. A perennial, likes full sun and part sun, medium wet to medium soils. Grows 3 feet tall, blooms pink in June, July, and August. Wild Sweet William blooms throughout early summer and in a palette of soft pinks. The tubular flowers fan out to open to 5 petite overlapping petals that hummingbirds find irresistible. These upright plants will typically showcase stacks of blooms. It spreads by rhizomatous roots and self-seeding to create attractive mounds. It is a favorite snack for rabbits, deer, and groundhogs, so plant amongst other natives to help deter those creatures.
Okay, this one is Lupin perennis, or sundial lupin.
Lupinus perennis, sundial lupin. A perennial, likes full and part sun, medium dry to dry soil. Grows 2 feet tall, blooms purple, May, June, and July. A host for the Carner blue butterfly, this sundial lupin blooms profusely in racemes with pea-like blue and purple flowers. Palm-shaped leaves surround the plant as an added attraction, making it a popular choice for gardens or restorations with dry, sandy soils. Lupin requires well-drained soils but will adapt to most dry soil types, sand, loam, and gravel. You can find lupin in oak savannas, sand prairies, pine barrens, and plant communities.
Good squish. And there it will wait. These last couple are buried in leaves here, so. All right, this far one is the one that we're doing back there in the corner. And it is Cicericium angustifolium, or blue-eyed grass. Planted one earlier and didn't have its name for you at hand. Cicericium angustifolium.
A little more about Cicericium angustifolium, or the stout blue-eyed grass. A large patch of these little plants is truly a sight to behold, especially if you are a bee. Pollinators are ready to take the flowers, which is nice considering that most Cicericium species bloom and provide pollen and nectar to our winged friends before some of the larger summer flowers really get going. The petals even provide markings that are like runway signs for pollinators. Yellow is a favorite of bees, and the yellow center of this flower is a perfect announcement of yummy treats within. The leaves of all Cicericium plants are stiff, fan-like, and in deep green bunches that resemble grass, but with wider, unbranching stems.
This last one for today is Antenaria plantigenifolia. Antenaria plantigenifolia. Pussy toes.
Antenaria plantigenifolia, or pussy toes. A perennial, likes full sun and part sun, medium to medium dry soil, or dry soil. Grows 12 inches tall, blooms white in April, May, and June.
There
Pussy toes are usually grown for their velvety leaves rather than their white to pale pink flower. The late spring flowers look like tiny cat's feet, thus the name. The flowers will reach up to about a foot in height, but the leaves grow at ground level, spreading by stolons. Pussy toes provide good ground cover for dry areas such as rock gardens. Parts of the plant are poisonous to deer and rabbits, and other small animals won't touch them. It's a larval host for the American painted lady butterfly.
And that is all for this round of planting Wintersown native plants. I got a bunch of stuff to clean up now, so I'll get to that. Bye.